So there has been some speculation about who this character could be. And Andy, you did say man or woman.
Yeah.
Not going to ignore that. The first one and most obvious one, this might actually be the eighth brother, that this is in fact an Inquisitor. And the last time we saw the eighth brother, they apparently seemingly died in the episode Twilight of the Apprentice. He tried to helicopter away and the lightsaber started to fizzle out. We never saw the guy truly fall. This is really semantic, but that helmet really does line up quite nicely with the eighth brother.
Yeah.
We do learn that the eighth brother is from a species called Tyrellian Django Jumper. That character is portrayed as having just 3 fingers and a forked 2-toed foot, whereas this live action character is completely humanoid, if not human. That being said, there has been some inconsistencies with Tyrellian Django Jumpers because the character Cassie Cryer, the character on the right, who is also a Tyrellian Django Jumper, has 5-fingered hands just like a human being. I put that one out first because just visually speaking, and we've seen this before. We've seen the live action stuff. Look at the outrage and all of the stuff we went through with the Grand Inquisitor.
Yeah.
Did it really fundamentally change who the character was?
No.
Not really.
I don't think so.
Is it possible that, we're just going to retcon the eighth brother to be a human?
Or did somebody just take up his mantle?
Well, there's that aspect as well. Talking about taking up the mantle, because that's a great segue to where we can go next. And that is the obvious one that I think we were all on some level when Kenobi came out. We were like, we got to get another dose of Barasafi because no body. They made such a point of showing us her quarters in the Grogu flashback, and it's like there's just too much suggestion for it not to pay off.
Especially when they always say there's nothing by accident.
Everything is intentional. Now we've seen Barriss Offee before wear a mask, albeit it was Asajj Ventress's mask in an attempt to frame her. It's not impossible. It's not impossible.
It's highly likely. It almost might be a misstep not to do it at some point, but it might not be this early. She would be an easy one for Vader to pluck out of the system.
Well, I'm going to go back to that the media kit for this, because not only did we get all the names of the senatorial delegation there, we also got the name of this character. Now, this character has been credited with the name Marrok, Marrok. Marrok. And Marrok is at least stunt performed by Paul Darnell. He was Henry Cavill's stand-in as Superman for all of his stunts throughout the Snyderverse. If Marrok, even if it's not spelled the same way, doesn't sound an awful lot like Merrick, as in Galen Merrick, as in Star Killer, as in Sam Witwer's Star Killer from the Force Unleashed games, man.
And it all sounds like a crazy fairy tale. Until you play the interview.
In 2017, during a Twitch stream, Sam Witwer was actually playing The Force Unleashed. He had an interesting line of conversation, and I just want to play this just so we can all be on the same page. Check this out.
We're not Dave Filoni. We've never had him on here, but
Dave did share with me, by the way, he considered making Starkiller an Inquisitor in Star Wars Rebels, and it just
snap.
It didn't quite fit the story that they were telling, but he did think about it because.
Does it fit the story now?
Vader's 2 apprentices literally going toe to toe. It's a good bet too. It's it's probably even a better bet that this character is like a speed bump that we'll never get anything else except his death when Ahsoka just walks through him like he's nothing.
If the mask comes off and Sam Witwer's face is under that, I'll
be so happy.
I'll probably break a bone jumping out of my seat.
On par with how you top Luke Skywalker for me.
Yeah, which I place on the same level of reverence as you are Darth Revan. It's that level of like punch in the face.
He's one of us in the biggest way.
He's so,